Today I'm going to show you how I make a pitcher using a throwing stick. I'm starting out here with about 3 pounds of clay. I normally use stoneware. It's a better feeling clay for me. I like the grit in it. Once I get it centered the way I like it, I'll flatten the top. To open the clay, I'll use a throwing stick. I like to get a good grip on it, with the round side toward the outside. I like to take a sponge and put it in my left hand. That way I can squeeze it during the opening process and keep the tool kind of wet. Now with elbows on my thighs and both hands on the tool, I press the tool into my chest and lean forward. Gives you a lot of control that way. Once the clay is open, it's just a matter of pulling it up into a nice cylinder shape. After I get it to where I like it, I'll use a metal rib to kind of pull off the excess moisture and smooth the sides up to where they're pretty consistent. Now I'll use the throwing stick again to belly out the side. This will give the pitcher a little more volume, hold a little bit more. Don't worry too much about the wobble. It'll straighten itself out once you get toward the top of the pitcher. And if the wobble doesn't clear, you can always kind of collar it in a little bit. Now here I'm using a metal rib to smooth the outside. A little trimming now saves you a lot of time later. I like to make my own tools. This is something I came up with for putting a throat on pitchers. It's basically just 3 little wooden wheels. I'll put the single wheel inside the pitcher and just give it a little squeeze. Roll it up a couple times. The last couple of times you pull it outward. I'll use a real soft paintbrush to kind of soften the edge up a little bit. There you have it, a nice consistent throat on a pitcher. This is my homemade clay extruder, and I'll explain it to you a little later on in another video. As always, keep that handle straight across from the spout. Now, instead of sticking my hand down inside the pitcher, I'll use the throwing stick again as a little extension of my fingers. Here's the soft brush cleaning up some of my rough edges. Well, that's basically it. This is my first video I've ever done, so I hope you like it.